Yo, what's happening everyone? It's me, it's Count, here with an all-new Pokemon Go video. Today I'm going to be talking about the ticket lottery system. I'm going to be talking about why this is such a slow rollout. I really think there is a lot of people who are really upset regarding this ticket rollout, and understandably so. A lot of people still need to book plane tickets and they still need to book their hotel rooms. And as time goes on, those prices do go up. So the longer that Niantic takes to roll out these tickets, the more money that people will spend on plane tickets as well as hotel rooms. So I can understand why people are upset. But yeah, there are a few things with this ticket lottery system that I feel like a lot of players are not necessarily talking about, and I really want to highlight them here because I feel like for a lot of players, they just only see the surface level of everything. There is a lot that's going on behind the scenes, and it's becoming more and more apparent on the Sylph Road and other subreddits and different things like that. But if you end up enjoying this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And without further ado, let's talk about the ticket lottery system. I was going to release this video a lot earlier, but actually I just felt like I wanted to wait it out a little bit just to see if this is actually the case. And it turns out I was right. So if you go to the Sylph Road Reddit, you can see that there are people who are posting about certain issues that they're getting with the ticketing system. Like they got their name drawn, but they are not able to buy tickets for their friends, or there's a lot of issues regarding, what day that they want. It's different things like that. And I can see why they did the slow rollout of the tickets, and they're continuing to do the slow rollout of tickets. In fact, let me point you to a conversation in my local community where it really highlights what is going on here. So over on DTC, which is the largest Chicagoland Pokemon Go community, this conversation came up this morning, and I found it to be very interesting and very telling of why there is a slow rollout. So Magmigurite says, "Fingers crossed for today, aren't we all? The first 48-hour expired tickets can get released." There was also a small post on Sylph Road talking about a few bugs that have popped up when buying tickets. One, when trying to only buy tickets for friends, and another being picky about the capitalization of trainer names. The author was making a conjecture about the waves that have been small, mainly because of these issues. And of course we scroll over to Knife, and Knife says, to elaborate on Magmi above, this is why they're doing smaller batches. Imagine the hell they'd create if the Pokemon Go community at large got selected in one huge wave, but couldn't buy or had issues with adding friends. This is simply quality control. I understand the argument about needing to buy hotels and plane tickets, but Niantic is mitigating the situation in a calm and collected manner. Anyone who's had issues can chat with someone, and you've got to think that all over the world these issues are happening. Just some perspective, please be considerate, don't assume the worst, and go buy me an iPad Pro. Alright, Knife, will do. So this is very telling because of course Niantic is doing this slow rollout intentionally for a lot of different reasons that they are not openly communicating. If you have an issue with the ticket buying process, of course you only have a 48-hour window, so you do need to get that issue resolved as soon as possible. And that is one of the reasons why they are doing this slow rollout, so that they can give a lot of attention to some of these bugs and issues that players might be facing. Because let's face it, if they did a huge rollout and just had everyone who had their name drawn like suddenly be able to buy tickets, or like if they were to do all of the tickets all at once, then all of the issues that would come up would be a nightmare for Niantic. So one of the big reasons why they are doing this slow rollout is so that they can give personalized attention to pretty much every ticket goer. I think this is a really important point, and I really think this is very important for the success of this event. And of course, this is the first time they're rolling out a feature like this. I mean, this is the first time we're able to do something through the in-game app. And I really think that they are just trying to be as careful as they can, because of course in the past they have had a lot of issues where they would roll out a new feature or they would roll out some kind of new mechanic, and then of course the bugs and the issues just plague them. And because there is a time limit to when you could purchase tickets, I really believe they are just treading really carefully this time. Now I can totally understand the frustration that a lot of players are feeling, especially for those of us who are coming in from out of town. I do have the benefit of living here in Chicago, so it doesn't necessarily affect me. But for a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, they are planning to come in from out of town, whether it's overseas or within the United States. And plane tickets to Chicago are fairly expensive around the time that Pokemon Go Fest is happening. It's kind of unfortunate. And yeah, so I can understand the frustration. They really want to get the tickets rolled out as soon as possible so that they know whether or not they will be able to make it. But honestly, I would suggest to you to just plan out your trip right now, book your hotel and flight, and then pay the extra money. I think it's like $50 or $100 to get that travel insurance. I really think these are the situations where that travel insurance actually pays for itself. So I really suggest you just book your tickets if you really want to come to Chicago for Pokemon Go Fest. And on top of that, you really don't even need tickets to have a good time here in Chicago during Pokemon Go Fest, because of course there's going to be a lot of trainers that are going to be here in Chicago. Raiding is going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of Pokemon spawns in the city, so you really have nothing to worry about even if you cannot participate in the event. Chicago is going to be a huge hub for Pokemon Go, and you do not want to miss out on that alone. In the past, I've talked to a lot of trainers who came to Chicago even though they couldn't get Pokemon Go Fest tickets. Like last year, there was a lot of people that I met in different parties and in different venues talking about how they came to Chicago anyway even though they couldn't get tickets, and they had a complete blast. This is the best opportunity for you to branch out and meet other people in Pokemon Go, and it's a great opportunity for you to meet great trainers and YouTube content creators like Reversal, Prodigy's Nation, Trainer Tips, Brandon, and all that cool stuff. So yeah, if there's ever a reason to come to Chicago for Pokemon Go Fest, it's for a lot of reasons aside from just Pokemon Go Fest. So I really suggest you book your tickets and flights and all that stuff anyway. And if you happen to get a ticket for Pokemon Go Fest, then it's a really nice bonus added on top of that. So yeah, if you did not get your name drawn, just don't worry about it. Be patient. I think you also have to consider that if you think about the slow rollouts that's been happening, they probably only drew about 1,000 names per wave. I mean, that's based on estimations from what I've seen. Like, I've been talking to a lot of different communities in different cities around the world, and it seems like maybe about 5 to 10 trainers are getting their names drawn. 5 to 10 active players in the communities are getting their names drawn within each Discord. And if you kind of add it up, it's about 1,000 names drawn. And of course, that could equal out to about 4,000 tickets. But if you look at the venue and you look at the permits that Niantic got in Chicago, it looks like for every day of Pokemon Go Fest, they're looking to have about 20 to 40,000 people, even upwards of like 60,000 people at the event. So that times 4, that's a lot of tickets that they have to go through. So yeah, rest assured, if you got your name drawn, you actually have a very high chance of getting tickets. It's not something you should really worry about. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think about the slow rollout of Pokemon Go Fest tickets? Let me know if you got your tickets already, or if you are anticipating getting tickets. Let me know if you're not even interested in Pokemon Go Fest. I would like to know why. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more Pokemon Go content just like this one. And I'm Count Jinsula, and I'll catch you all later.